It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Jay Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds, has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff. Good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 105.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Stepping up to the plate, number 2. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Working on striking out the side in the first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Cole Hamels is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Striding into the box, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Judge is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line 1 back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. LeMahieu over at second. Hicks at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kemp is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Still no score. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Victor Caratini.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, David Bodie. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Caratini on second. Russell on at first with 2 down. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. And that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Didi Gregorius.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Caratini fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting it, the third baseman, Gio.
Standing in, Gio Urshela will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hamels peers in. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Brett.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Albert Almora, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Albert Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Tony Kemp. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Coming to the plate now, number 2. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. third inning, no score to this point. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
The designated hitter, DJ.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's one on to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Now, oh my, this ball is crossed. Look at it go! Into the bleachers and gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
And now Aaron Hicks, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Hamels into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1.
That's foul.
Popped up. Caratini shading to his right, and that's the third out. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. Now 1-0 Yanks. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping up now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
The batter, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Hamels comes set. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Happ on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
The first
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Addison Russell. Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2-2 pitches fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu.
The designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, Dero.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. Caratini over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
Digging in once again, Torres. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. LeMahieu, base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Torres backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. The next Cub up, Tony Kemp. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now at the plate, number 2. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The right fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. To first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat. Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. Hamels peers in. Here it is on 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. In now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Addison Russell will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Yanks led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jay Happ gets the W on the mound. Cole Hamels is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jay Happ. The loss goes to Cole Hamels. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.